This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore.
It should come as no surprise to you that Republicans are hypocrites. Republicans, they talk a big game about corporate autonomy, about being a friend of big business. Congress people all across the country tout their endorsements from the Chamber of Commerce. It's really important to them to give tax breaks to massive corporations that in no way need it. They want to let the richest Americans off the hook for contributing to the society that has given them so much until corporate America steps out of line relative to a conservative ideology. We've witnessed it in Florida with Ron DeSantis and Disney. There's a new phrase in the conservative idiot sphere, which is when you go woke, you go broke. Even though Disney is sitting on record profits year after year after year. In no way are they woke. They are a capitalist corporation like any other that's a sole duty is to make profit for their shareholders. They're not woke. But this facade really just fell apart yesterday on Fox News when Jim Jordan, this is what passes for an intellect in the Republican Party, he is rambling on about Apple and the investigations that will take place now that Republicans are in the majority in the House of Representatives. Watch this while he talks about free speech and wants to halt. It appears as though, he doesn't explicitly say it, but he is strongly implying that there will or very well may be an investigation into Apple for not advertising on Twitter. So the government is going to have some say in where private corporations place their ad dollars. It's really all just a bit much. Watch this.
I think there's some other critical questions, Sean, we got to ask. Like, why did Apple change the features on phones in China? Why do that for the CCP? And I think the other key point here is why is Apple no longer advertising on Twitter or pulling back some of their ads? I mean, have they gone woke? So what I want to know is, where's the Apple that a few years ago said we're going to stand up for Americans' privacy? Where's the Tim Cook who told Jim Comey there is no way we're giving the FBI backdoor access to people's phones? That's the Apple we want to see because, again, right now we know one thing, Sean. The left is at war with the First Amendment. The left doesn't want the First Amendment anymore, and that is the key concern here. The left now says this: if you don't agree with them, you're not allowed to speak. And if you...
The left doesn't want the First Amendment anymore, says dullard Jim Jordan. What would I do, Jimmy, without the First Amendment, you dipshit? There is no one I know, even far left individuals in my circle of friends, who advocate for the abolishment of the First Amendment of the United States Constitution, the first bill of the Bill of Rights. Nobody. Because in this world, if you want to proclaim opinions, if you want to get your opinions on the record, if you want to protest, if you want to be an activist, if you want to try to fundamentally, structurally change this country, the First Amendment is pretty important. So this is fear-mongering nonsense on Fox News, like there is in every single hour of the day. But it's also rampant hypocrisy on the part of Jim Jordan. Where is the Apple that stood up for the privacy of Americans after having just said that why did Apple stop advertising with Elon Musk on Twitter? Maybe Congress has something to say about this. So they're going to dictate? Does Jim Jordan really suggest that Congress should dictate where Coca-Cola does or does not advertise? Are they also going to start telling corporations to which political parties they can donate and mandating political donations to political parties? This war on wokeness, it's a war on everything with the conservatives, the Republicans. Fox News promotes this constantly, is getting cartoonish at this point. And one of the reasons it's so cartoonish is the fact that they know, idiots like Jim Jordan know, that his fan base, his supporter base, his constituency, those that voted for him, are equally daft, are also filled to the brim with morons like him. Who, if a corporation, look, first of all, Apple, again, isn't in it for some altruistic purposes. They're not in it for you. Your iPhone and the company that creates it isn't in it for the benefit of you. They're in it to make money. As much as they can possibly haul and put away into a bank. Wokeness be damned, it does not matter. They have a fiduciary, they have an obligation to their shareholders. Not to you as a consumer. There's no obligation to you. And Jim Jordan, I would hope he knows that. The prospective chairman of the House Judiciary Committee, Jim Jordan, a dullard extraordinaire, chairman of the morons in Congress, who has taken a page out of the Ben Shapiro playbook that the faster and higher you talk and the rapid movement of your lips must somehow equate to intelligence. It does not. What do you think about this? I'd love to know. Let's mix it up in the comments. You can also call. Leave me a voicemail, 714-576-4054. You can absolutely email me, daily@dollemore.com. If I am your flavor of political commentator, if I pepper in enough fun for you while talking about serious issues, I would very much appreciate it if you would consider supporting my work right here on the platform. Click the join button below. See what's involved. Clicking doesn't automatically send a payment. Click the join button, see what's involved. Become a channel member for $1.99 a month, or you can click on over to patreon.com/IDoubtIt podcast. I love you guys. I appreciate you very much. I'll see you next time. Until I do, be genuine. Take care of one another.